Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hermits Broadcasting Channel. And here we got a matchup of a good matchup here with the Kingsway Dragons and your St. Augustine Prep Hermits. Last year, the Hermits lost by 4 points. The match went down to the wire, but a guy, Brady Witzel, came in and beat the Hermits. This year, luckily for Hermits, Brady Witzel is not here. But the Hermits lost some key assets. But the Hermits did win yesterday against Middle. So, and I'm Enrico Bono Jr. Here is Mr. Tom Brumell. Mr. Brumell, and I think this game's going to go. Match.
It should be a good one, Enrico. Thanks for the introduction. It was a really close one last year. Came down to the second to last match. Kingsway ended up forfeiting the last match because they knew they had it won. But yeah, I mean, they kind of ripped off a bunch of wins right there at the end, but it was super close. These were two of the two top teams in South Jersey. They both beat Delsea last year. This year, Delsea performed really well versus Kingsway when they faced them. So they're right now the team to beat. Hermits will have them a little later on in the year, but if you want to see how you're going to stack up, you got to beat Kingsway first. And I know Kingsway, that match might have seemed a little more lopsided. You look at the score versus what the two teams are actually, because maybe a couple guys missed weights, a couple guys were injured. So I don't think you look at that Delsea Kingsway score as truly indicative of the difference between those two programs. But like I said, if you're looking at the last 2 or 3 years, the three top teams in South Jersey are Kingsway, Delsea, and St. Augustine. And the good thing about it is they face each other, so you can always settle it on the mat.
A funny thing to say about this matchup, there's a few people on this Hermits team who's from Kingsway. For example, both McClear brothers are from this area. So it's going to be a fun one to watch. These childhood friends go up against each other today. For the Hermits, we have Brandon Borman. And like I was saying earlier, this Hermits team has a lot of people from this Kingsway area, and Brandon Borman is also one of them.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, especially when you see 40 wrestlers for Kingsway or so. I mean, there's a lot of JV matches. They got a lot of wrestling talent in the area, and when you have that many kids, some are going to go to different schools: Camden Catholic, St. Augustine, and obviously a lot to stay at Kingsway. So you're going to have a little bit of a crossover there.
A minute into his first round. Stalling called on Brandon Borman right now.
Yeah, just a warning, so another one of those, and there will be a point for Taylor. And it looks like Taylor gets the takedown.
Do you know the weight of these guys? I do not know. I don't know. And now it's 2-1 Kingsway.
Yeah, Borman with the escape. So he'll get one. I mean, that's big to get it there with the last few seconds into the period. You don't want to go down 2-0. You know, it's bad enough he gave the takedown up, but you want to kind of minimize that damage by at least getting out. So Borman will trail by 1 as we head into the second period.
Well, Kingsway's in the defense right now, and round 2 has started. Looks like Borman's trying to slam him on the mat right now.
That's another takedown. Borman will trail 5-1. I said, I mean, if you've been watching our broadcast so far this year, been a lot of blowout wins for the Hermits and one blowout win against the Hermits when St. Joe's Regional came to town. But most of those matchups were decided early on. Here, in what should be a tight match, I mean, even though you're like, oh, Borman's down, 5-1, it's not looking great for him. These matter because as he gets an escape point, Borman goes up to 2. But these points matter because if you can keep it under a major decision if you're winning by 8 or more, or you can keep it to a major decision, not a tech fall. These are all points here and there that are going to matter for your team that you're going to want to make sure, the matches are exciting throughout, is what I'm saying. You've got to wrestle all the way to the end to save your team as many points as possible. Obviously, you don't want to give up a pin and give them all 6 points.
Another takedown, so 7-2 now.
Borman doing a good job fighting there. Staying out of a dangerous spot with getting his back too close to the mat. So there's another point for Taylor. That was, he already got a warning on Borman for stalling earlier, and now he called the second warning, so that'll be a point for Taylor. He's going to probably get another 3 points right here. So as we go to the third, and the referee awards those 3 back points, Taylor will now lead Borman 11-2.
Borman chooses neutral position to start the third period. Taylor leads 11-2.
Round 3 has started. Another takedown for Taylor right there.
Yeah, so, he's up 11. At this point, you're in the major decision territory pretty solidly. Borman's goal at this point in the last minute 20 is to not give up the tech fall. So if Taylor gets up 15 or pin. So if, Taylor gets up 15 points at any point, the match is over, and Kingsway gets 5 team points. Another point as Borman gets stalling, and then the takedown. So he's up 13. This is going to be real close to that fall. He's still got 45 seconds left. Real close to the tech fall. Referee's not counting yet. At this point, Borman doesn't want to give up the pin.
I'm starting to count now.
And Borman might only need to take that. Now the referee's going to let him finish the move and see if he can get the pin. If Borman's able to kick out of it, it'll just be the tech fall and the 5 points, but he's going to let him complete this move to see if he can't get the pin before he awards those points to Taylor, as Borman looks like he's tiring underneath.
Get the 3 points.
Yeah, so it ends up being a tech fall, and Taylor will give Kingsway 5 points. And, the Kermit's coaching staff seemed, I don't want to say happy about it, but they were, pumping up Borman as he got done. So I don't know if that means Taylor was expected to do that, or they just figured, hey, once he's in that spot and not giving up a pin is better than anything else.
All right, now we got time to clear. It's time to clear versus DJ the Petro. Only reason I can pronounce that game is he was my coach.
What's that?
Only reason I can pronounce his last name because his dad was my coach for a few years.
Lacrosse or wrestling?
Football.
Football, all right.
Football. I played with brother Tommy.
Looks like he might be cramping in his foot a little bit, kind of holding it, but he gets up.
The thing I'm going to see a lot today is seniors versus freshmen, because this is a senior versus freshman match right here. Nope, and he looks like he's cramping up. So we got.
Yeah, he was kind of bending that his toe back towards him. Wasn't sure if it was in the foot or the calf. Looks like it's the calf right now. That's fairly early on to this this match. I mean, they have the injury time going on. It says 1:10. That almost doesn't seem right on the scoreboard. But either way, they got injury time going on, but it's fairly, so I can't see how much time is left in the match. About 1:20 or so. But like I said, it feels like if you're getting tired early and you're cramping up, maybe McClear can use that to his advantage. Looks like they're giving them those protein powders or kind of Gatorade stuff some of the runners will use.
That was pickle juice, actually.
Oh, was it pickle juice?
That was pickle juice. Here we go. McClear's in the defense.
Flips him over right near the pin. It looks like, I'm surprised McClear kicked out of that. Good job by him. Although he's not out of trouble yet. Official Ronnie Roberts doing his best to peek in there through all the limbs, trying to see if his back goes flush against the mat. As you can see him working hard. Oh, as McClear almost gets the reversal. Not able to quite get out of it, but McClear almost flipped out of that into a reversal. Would have been big, but having said that, the 3 back points will give Petro a 5-0 lead.
There we go.
I said these matches can go in waves. If you're strong in a few weight classes, it might look like you're down a lot, but you can really come back in a hurry. Looks like Kingsway's starting out strong. I don't know what they have in the next couple weight classes, but the Hermits look to go through that lineup of Drungo, Conlon, Varelli, McClear, maybe Slotnick makes his return. I know he's been injured. If the Hermits can be at full strength there, they could. That's if they're going to win the match, they're going to win the match there.
I know this. A guy to watch over Dragons is Brendan Callahan. He's a senior. I think he's versing Anthony DePaul for Hermits tonight.
And I mean, aside from deciding, who's the best, second best, third best team in South Jersey, these matches affect your state, rankings and criteria for when you go to districts and regions. So each one of these is still important to each individual wrestler.
Right now, score 7-0. And the Petro's up. more points for Petro. He now has 11. McClear is in defense. There's 11:05 left in the second period. Less than a minute in the 138 division. Looks like he's counting. Over the back, that's 2 points. That's 2 points offered to Petro, so it's 13-0 now. That's 2 more, and that's a technical.
Yeah, so DePietro close to a tech fall too, but almost like earlier. There it is. Almost like earlier, he didn't get the pin. I don't know enough about how these teams match. I don't know enough about how these teams match up to know if these points are big and how these matches are coming in. So we will go to 144. And so Lang actually comes in. I'm going to add a weight class in here. And now it's Taylor. So, sorry your clock's going to be messed up, but that wasn't on the projected starter sheet. So we are adding in Lang and Taylor. Give us a minute to fix the clock. But yeah, they weren't in the projected starter. So, the coin flip, like a lot of these close wrestling matches come down to matchups. So, obviously, the Hermits deciding to send Lang out here at 144. Grungo wrestled 150 yesterday versus Middle. But his projected weight class, especially when you go to districts and states, is 144. So he was listed on the starter sheet and introductions there. But the Hermits throw out Lang. I wonder if that means Slotnick isn't available. Like I said, I know Jake Slotnick tried to give it a go during Virginia, but he's been banged up. So I'm wondering if that means everybody's bumping up a weight class for this as they put Cooper Lang at 144.
About a minute left in this first period.
Hermit's coaching staff not happy about that one.
Always entertaining to watch right here.
They wanted 2 points there, but they said it was a dangerous one with the head. Referee giving them a warning. You can get team points deducted, from your bench yelling. So like a technical in basketball, although in a close match, it can be really important. If you look under the one, see where it says 138? It'll have the weight class there. All right, so Lang and Taylor going at it. No one can get any points in that first period. They said Lang was closest as he, they just called that head, whatever. I don't know what the technical term is. Enrico, to you, when they're getting close to, someone's head bending the wrong way?
I have no clue.
Yeah. Either way, I'm just going to call it a safety call. But they just want to make sure, they're making sure no one's head gets injured in these matches. Hermits thought they got the takedown before he was in a dangerous spot.
The second period started.
And so Lang is on top. I mean, you never say anything's a given, but when you have the two evenly matched wrestlers, you kind of assume you're going to get the escape point when you choose the defensive position. That's why most of them do it. So it's going to be a lot to ask of Lang to hold on for the next 90 seconds, but maybe he can score some points before giving up that escape. as the Hermit's bench is calling for a stalling.
Still no points on this board.
That's them. If Cooper can keep him from getting an escape point or stalling call, anything like that, he can keep him off the board here in the second period. It's going to be huge for the Hermit's chances or Cooper's chances in this match. But like I said, that's a tough ask against a talented wrestler in Taylor for still hold on to this for another minute. There's the warning.
There's less than a minute left in the second period.
Yeah, under 30 seconds. And the thing is Taylor's not really wrestling. The Hermit's bench, you can hear anytime you hear that pounding, that's the ref normally slams the mat, lets him know he's got a stalling call. So when you hear that banging in the bleachers or on the bench, they're usually kind of signaling to the ref like, hey, give that stalling call. So you can kind of hear it from the prep fans. But if Cooper can come out of this match with a point ahead, it'd be even bigger. But it looks like at these last 3 seconds, we're going to come out scoreless out of this second period too.
No one expected this match to be a blowout. A lot of people expect this match to be close. It is almost every year. That's what we're hoping for here. We're hoping for the Hermits to come out to win this year.
Yep, I think they split the last 2 years. Hermits taking it 2 years ago. Kingsway taking it last year. And a caution against Taylor, I believe he said. So Cooper quickly escapes, but he didn't really give the whole thing, so that's going to be a reversal because he never actually got out of it. If he can complete the move, there's the 2 points.
It's 2-0 right now.
So Lang takes it 2-0 lead. Looks like we have, I don't want to say injury or blood time as the trainer comes out onto the mat. You can see the Hermit's coaches talking up Cooper. Just got to get this, last 2 minutes, a little less than 2 minutes, minute 45 left. He's already up 2-0 with both the caution and the stalling warning on Taylor.
Cooper Lang, I think.
So Cooper is in the driver's seat, but these matches can really turn the thing because, again, if you win here, you get 3 points for you. Obviously, you lose 3 points for the other team, but realistically, that's a 6-point swing in your favor when you win one of these close matches. So
he's getting up now. Go. About to get back into this.
And so we start 1:37 left about in this third period. Like I said, Cooper's in the driver's seat, but in just a 2-point lead, that can change real quick, so we can't let off the gas. And there is the stalling call, so second warning, another point for Lang. He now leads 3-0. I mean, it's going to be tough to get through a major decision here with only a minute left. Even if he got a 3-point near fall, as it looks like Taylor's going to break out of it anyway. But even if he got a 3-point near fall, it wouldn't quite be enough. Cooper keeps him down.
Looks like he swept his leg right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge because if he gets the escape, he's still got 40 seconds to take his shot at Cooper, try and get the takedown and go into overtime. So that's a huge hold there by Cooper to at least milk another 20 seconds or so off the clock before Taylor can get up and get a really good chance to get him. Because even if Taylor gets a reversal here, Cooper's still up a point. And so either Taylor's got to take the reversal right into near fall points, or Taylor's got to let him up and then try and get another takedown to tie it up. So it was a great job there by Cooper. Senior wrestling hard.
We have 10 seconds left in this third period.
And that will do it. So the Hermits get 3 points. They get on the board. And that'll bring us to 150. So again, I'm going to have to adjust our match sheet, I believe, as it looks like the Hermits are about to send out Richie Grungo. So the Hermits send out Grungo.
And this DJ's a little brother, Tommy DePietro.
Add 100, 50 pounds for Kingsway, Tommy DePietro. First thing against the Richie Grungo.
So again, you're going to have to give us a second to get these matchups right as they go off sheet. So it is DePietro Grungo. We will set the clock right, and as Grungo takes a 2-1 lead after he lets him up with the escape, Grungo with another quick takedown. I mean, it looks like Grungo's going for a tech fall. You wonder if he'll try and go for that full pin.
It was 4-1 already, so it's like Grungo's trying to take care of business.
I mean, there's something to be said. It looks like Grungo's taking him down with ease, so you can keep scoring. But if you're going to go for that, score, let him up, score, let him up, you're only getting 1 point realistically every time you take him down. So it can take a little while to get there as Petro gets his second point of the match. And Grungo lets him back up, now to 6-3.
DePietro goes down.
Yeah, DePietro going for his leg there, but again, Grungo just showing his technical superiority and strength to fend off that move and get a takedown of his own.
It's 8-3 right now.
There's the near fall. That's where you can really start scoring on him. And so Grungo will get 3 points there. He now leads 11-3.
With 30 seconds left. It's 11-3 right now.
So he's going to get another 3 points here as we go into the last 7 seconds or so. So we're waiting for there. The ref gives it. There's the 3-point near fall for Grungo. So he will lead 14-3, an 11-point lead as we head into this second period. So like I said, look for Grungo to be aggressive. Again, sometimes when you're going for that pin, you're a little too aggressive. You can get caught yourself. That would be a huge swing in the match. So obviously can't be careless. But if Grungo wants, he's probably going to try and go for this pin to get that extra bonus point for his team. And Grungo, one of the top 5 wrestlers in his weight class in the state. Did pick up a loss to the wrestler from St. Joe's Montvale who's transferred from South Carolina the other week. So he's going to be a tough one in the state tournament, but Grungo is getting the near fall there.
I was getting, maybe getting 3 points.
Yeah, you always see they wait till he completes.
Got 3 points.
He waits till you'll watch the referee. He waits till he completes the move to really signal the 3 points, because you don't want to half bring him down, half up, and you're like, oh, I got 6 points. You got to complete the move, let go of him, so you can try it again to keep piling up. But at this point, he is up 14, so 1 more point will do it. So Grungo's going to try and get the pin here.
tie, 30 seconds left. So far, it's also 17-3. Grungo's trying to put him on his back, get that 1 point to win. And that second period, 17-3.
Pedro takes the offensive position to start the third period. Grungo leads 17-3.
So you have Grungo in the defense. And he gets it. So it was 19-3, and Grungo wins. So now for the Hermits, it is 8-10. And 157 now. It's Sean Kerwin for Kingsway.
All right, so we will change this matchup when we get a chance. But Kerwin goes in for Kingsway, Conlon for St. Augustine. Actually, that might be right. It's at 157 pounds, not 150 on your screen. We're going to leave it be.
Close enough.
But Conlon, the transfer from Florida, spent his first couple years, I believe Williamstown, Washington Township, went down to a school in Florida when his family moved, but then they moved back up, so had to sit the 30 days, but he's looking to place in states this year also, so big addition to the Hermits lineup.
It's already 2-0 Hermits.
In the first match, I got to see Conlon after he started in Virginia Duels on that Saturday, missed the first couple matches because of that 30-day limit, and then that quad on Monday, Martin Luther King Day up at Bergen, wasn't able to see him as it was away, but he made quick work of his opponent against Middle Township last night, so it's exciting to see him show what he can do in a Hermits uniform.
It's 4-0 for him now, so he's doing good so far. Less than a minute left, the first period.
Some things, too, we got to be in ridiculous shape to be a wrestler sometimes. It's a lot of energy to fend off these moves from Conlon. You wonder how long Kerwin can hold off in this spot because it's not easy to stop these attacks. And that'll be end of the first. Like I said, it is Taylor versus Conlon. It is at 157 pounds, but like I said, these in this cat and mouse game of the two coaches throwing out wrestlers here or there, after the coin flip, adjusting our graphics isn't the quickest. So we're going to leave it saying 150, but it is 157 as the Hermits trail 10-8 in team points, but Conlon leads 4-0 here. Conlon with the reversal, almost into a pin. As you can see, great angle from our cameraman, gets the back flush against it, and Conlon gets all 6 points for the Hermits. And they now lead 14-10. So now it'll be Varelli for the Hermits.
165 division now.
So it'll be Dryden v. Varelli. Same thing. Looks like they're all bumping up a weight class. This says 157. It's really 165. But it is Varelli versus Dryden for Kingsway. Another big matchup. But this is where the Hermits always knew they were going to try and score points. You go Grungo, Conlin, Varelli. If the Hermits are going to win this match, they need to score, and they need to score bonus points in these matches. And there is a stalling warning on Dryden. And like I said, the Hermits got 11 points from Varelli from Grungo and Conlin. They're going to need bonus points here. You figure Caden Nami should come up big for the Hermits. Hopefully Slotnick's able to go, but like I said, seeing Cooper Lang at 144 makes me think that Slotnick won't be able to return from injury for this match.
Trying to get his leg there.
Oh, yeah, can he get it before he's out of bounds?
That's 2 points for the Hermits.
So Varelli will let him up. They get the point right there, so it is an escape Dryden. Now, in order to make that point worth it, Varelli's going to need another takedown. Otherwise, you would have been better off just... Ooh. As, you know what, I guess it doesn't really matter as he'll get that stalling point. So they go out, so
it's 3-1 for Varelli.
Actually, it could work all well for Varelli anyway. But like I said, if you didn't get that takedown point, letting him up with free pass probably wasn't helpful. But here, he got the stalling point back. Now hopefully he'll get this takedown, really start to take a big lead in this match. As we head to the second period. See a good amount of people here in Spina Gym for this one. It's one of the best gyms to kind of watch a wrestling match or basketball. I mean, this was the home of the basketball team for years, but you know, just a few amount of people can make a lot of noise in this gym. And we're near capacity tonight. Dryden gets a caution for how he sets up in the offensive position.
You're going second period.
Ooh.
Oh, and he slammed him down.
Yeah, I thought Varelli was going to be able to step out of that, but Dryden does a great job holding him there. He's getting close. They're kind of fighting with the hands.
But he's trying to do it again. Brings him down.
Well, he tries to roll him. Hermit's coaching staff shouting instructions. And they will stop it for a stalemate as both wrestlers were just kind of tangled up right there. So Varelli still leads 3-1, minute 22 left in the second, and it looks like we will have some blood time. Enrico, thoughts so far?
You know, this is an entertaining match right now. It's going back and forth, so I'm hoping that it was like this last year too. I watched last year. Unfortunately, I couldn't go. I was sick, but I'm hoping that the Hermits can get a win here, so we make it. What would it be, 3 in a row, 4 in a row?
I think it'll be 3. They won middle yesterday. They took one of the games at the quad after losing to Bergen Catholic on Monday. And it gives a stalling call on Drayden. Kingsway's bench is not happy about it. But Varelli will now lead 4-1.
As down again.
Trying to turn him around. Still 57 seconds left. Hermit's bench calling for another stalling as they go out.
It's my first wrestling match, and I love this Hermit's bench so far.
Yeah, you can sometimes tell what the intense matches are. There's the escape from Varelli. What the intense matches are by how into it the crowd is and the coaching staff.
It's 5-1. Varelli's win.
Like I said, I don't know exactly how these teams match up, but how the Hermits are ranked, or I know how good their wrestlers are. I think Varelli's going to need to win this one by 8 if you want to keep it going with Kingsway. Oh, Varelli going to have to get a little bit of blood time. Let's call him spit out on the mat a little bit.
Looks in his mouth.
Yeah, I think he got maybe knocked in the chin a little bit. Sometimes your lips bleeding. As you can kind of see the Hermits coaching staff trying to go over and help him. They said you get 5 minutes of blood time. Only about 20 seconds into his. Yeah, so just kind of spitting out some of the blood. He kind of swished some water around in his mouth. You saw him kind of go off screen, go into the bucket, get some of that blood out of his mouth. So hopefully he can keep this match going.
With about 15 seconds left in this second period. There we go. And then second period, it's 5-1 Varelli. We're going to the third period.
All right, so Dryden will take the defensive position, and then Varelli's just going to let him up. So they're going to give Dryden that point for the escape. They're just going to start in the neutral. Varelli hustles back. Kingsway coaching staff thought that might have been a little late as it was right on the edge of the circle. Dryden got the leg there. Varelli almost caught in a bad spot. Dryden real close to 2. Kingsway's coach is calling for it. There is the second.
It's 5-4 now.
And so they let him up. Varelli will get a point, go to 6-4.
6-4.
We'll have more blood time.
How fast does a match just change like that?
Yeah, like we were saying, we want to, if the Hermits, 3 best wrestlers, or they're at least ranked in the top 5 in the state in their weight class. You want bonus points out of Grungo, Conlon, and Varelli. And this is a tough matchup for Varelli, but the Hermits were hoping to maybe win by, when he was up, 5-1, something like that?
Close 5-1.
Yeah, they were hoping to maybe get that to 9-1, but Drayden kind of erasing all hopes of that, making it 6-4. And now Varelli just kind of hanging on, hoping to get the win. We got 1:10 left in the third period. So you don't want to do anything too aggressive or dumb. You're probably not going to get a major decision, so I think that was part of it. He was being aggressive, and Dryden almost made him really pay. So Varelli going to wrestle a little bit smarter here. These last 45 seconds.
That's 6-4 right now.
Yeah, but Dryden, again, as much as it seems like Varelli's done well, Dryden's just a takedown away from tying this game up. Now Kingsway asking for a stalling call, or at least a warning. Last 25 seconds. If Varelli, I don't think he's got a warning already, so honestly he can afford to take it.
20 seconds.
There is the warning. I'm okay with that if I'm Varelli. I'm okay with that on Varelli because there's only 11 seconds left. So at this point, you can even take the stalling point. It's 6-5. Who cares? Varelli's going to be real conservative here in the last 6 seconds.
And he gets it.
And the Hermits bench gets into it. Varelli celebrates as the Hermits go up 17-10. See Coach Wooster there with his injury in the little scooter. As Jake Slotnick does come out, so I thought maybe Slotnick wouldn't. Let's see who comes out for Kingsway. So Kingsway waiting to see if Slotnick actually did appear. Now they're kind of talking in the back, seeing who they want to send out. Like I said, that's the advantage of Kingsway, going second in these scenarios, seeing how the coin flip goes. They like I thought that Slotnick might not appear. Now they're kind of shuffling their lineup around. Let's see who they bring out.
It's like Joey Leon.
At 175 pounds, Kingsway, Joseph Leon.
If I know that, because
Yeah, so does Gio and Slotnick. It almost looked like gelato to me, but that is, I guess, how you pronounce it. Any apologies if I mix it up going forward, but we start this matchup. So, Slotnick is one of the Hermits' better wrestlers, but he's been injured all year. He, injury preseason, over the club season, tried to give it a go versus one of the teams down at the Virginia Duels. Wasn't able to make it through the match, but you figure maybe another week or so with rest hopefully has him closer to 100%, because if he can pull off a win here, that'd be big for the Hermits. Slotnick's little brother also, Jackson. I did not see him here tonight. He's another good wrestler for the Hermits, but he's been out sick as Slotnick gets the takedown.
that's 2 points.
So a good start to this first minute for Slotnick.
Less than a minute left in the first period.
And there's the escape.
So it's 2-1 now. Leon's coming back.
Actually, it is Leon, not Gelato. So it is Leon. We're going to leave the scoreboard as is, like I said, with all these shuffling of the players up and down to kind of get the matchups they want. Some of our graphics might be a little out of date. So it is Leon Slotnick as he gets another takedown. Leads 4-1. So, like I said, you can ignore the gelato name there. It is Leon for Kingsway. Sometimes with these headsets on, it's kind of hard to hear the PA announcer in this, old loud gym. It's not always the easiest to make out. So it is Leon. Before we mess with the scoreboard too much, we're just going to leave it as is.
The only way I knew who it was because I grew up with the kid.
Really? I should have listened to you. Should have had you tell me, Enrico.
I have a lot of kids on both teams who play on that youth football team with us, with me.
Yeah, does that mean you play with the McClears too?
Yep.
Yeah, McClears, talented athletes. All the brothers, big wrestlers and football players, all starter, even all the ones in school at least. TJ obviously graduated before. You got Tristan and Ty, who both played a ton on the football team this year. Both wrestle here for the Hermits, so extremely athletic family. And like you said, from Kingsway, that is their sending district.
I bet there's one more too.
Yeah, they got another one coming. So I can't speak to his athletic ability, but if it's based off of his brothers, I'm going to assume he's a pretty good athlete.
Yep. Right. I think he's another quarterback.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
You can always use one of those. Minute 34-ish left. Slotnick is in the defensive position where he started this period. He leads 4-1. As he calls a stalemate.
Leon does not like that call right there. About a minute left in the second period. It's 4-1.
Match is kind of slowed up here in this second period as Leon doing a good job holding Slotnick from getting up, but I guess they called a stalling warning on him there, so no point awarded yet as that's his first warning. But it's been a lot of stalling calls on Kingsway so far.
Yep. Slotnick's about to get out. Point Slotnick right there for the escape.
Yeah, almost tried to roll it into a reversal, but smartly just took the 1 point. Slotnick takes him to the edge of the mat.
Less than 10 seconds, so.
Got the leg and the
down to
takedown.
points. Wow, that was huge in the last 10 seconds of the second period, so it's 7-1 now.
Yeah, you're right. Leon might have been thinking, all right, we'll take this 5-1 deficit into the third, but great job there by Slotnick. Grabbed the 2 points. Like I said, this is a real gutty performance coming off an injury. I wasn't sure he was going to be able to wrestle today, and he's performing really well. He's up 6. If he can get, like I said, if he can get that bonus point, that's another huge boost for the Hermits in what's sure to be a tight match going down to the wire. So again, get that 4th point. 3 points is a normal win. 4 points if you win between 8 and 14. You get 5 for the 15-point tech fall, and then 6 for a pin. So Slotnick up 6 right now. On top. It's not going to be easy, but he's going to hope to build that 6-point lead to an 8-point lead before this third period is over.
Already 30 seconds in, and they're in the same way how they started.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the beginning of the second period is very similar like this. We said the first minute wasn't much going on, but then in the last, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, Slotnick was able to score. He's hoping to be able to do the same here.
Slotnick's doing a good job right now playing safe. I mean, he has the lead right now. If he keeps him down, he can come out a minute left with the win.
As they go out with about 49, 48 seconds left.
50 seconds left.
Looks like we got blood time for Kingsway. Actually, no, I think he's a little exhausted, so they're grabbing the trash can. We'll leave the camera on Slotnick. He's probably either got to spit something out or throw up. Either one we probably want to throw on camera. Just spitting something out. So 49 seconds left. Slotnick leads 7-1.
And he gets up.
Leon, close.
And he gets a slam.
Slam to the mat, and he's going to try and get him on his back. So, yeah, Leon with the almost escape. Slotnick does a good job slamming him back to the mat, but it's not really effectively going to matter unless he can score 2 more points because it's just a regular decision either way.
Well, let's go to end this match right here.
So 3 points there and a win for Slotnick. Hermits lead 20-10 after the 3 from Slotnick. So good job there by Jake. Like I said, gritty performance after coming back from an injury. So it is finally we got our graphics to show what they'd given us pregame. So it is Van Brill versus Kraus. I don't know about this specific Van Brill, but that name sure rings familiar from a lot of different districts and region finals. I think he had some brothers go through. So the Van Brill family, definitely a talented wrestling group. So Kraus here, I would say, is the underdog. Let's see if he can keep Van Brill from scoring any bonus points.
I mean, this Van Brill is also a good player on the Kingsway football team.
He's a good football player, too?
I've seen him play. He's a good player.
You can see his strength there as he gets the 2-point takedown.
I just look forward to the talented family here, so.
But sometimes in these heavier weights, it's tougher to score big points just because it's a lot of body to move. You'll see the little guys just kind of rolling around. But sometimes in these heavier weights, we're up to 190. It can be a little tougher to move a guy around. So I think the main thing for Kraus here is keeping the points down to a minimum. Obviously, Kraus is a very good wrestler. His brother was super talented at St. Augustine, one of my favorite to come through here, 3-time district champion. And Ronnie trying to live up to that name here. Like I said, I will take a close loss in this, just knowing how talented the Van Brills are.
Tries to get out, but Van Brill's not having it. And now it's 2-0 on Van Brill. But the overall is 20-0 Hermits.
Yeah, 2010 Hermits.
2010, my bad.
Sometimes from our spot,
I have one blocked off a little bit.
Yeah, the bar from either the basket or the bleachers can block it a little bit. But yeah, it's 2010 to Hermits. But like I said, sometimes the score, you can never quite tell because you never know when there's going to be a string of good wrestlers in different weight classes like the Hermits just had. So they built that lead. They were down 10-0, scored 20 straight points because that was kind of the meat of their lineup. Now you're going to have Anthony DePaul, Robert Meyer, good young wrestlers for the Hermits, and then Caden Nami all in the lower weights who are some of their better ones, but DePaul and Meyer are a little young, so you're not sure what Kingsway's going to throw at them. And you hope that Caden Nami can get you some points there, but outside of that, it's just important to keep winning your matches, keep them off the board.
And DePaul and Meyer are both freshmen. And trust me, I've seen the Paul in lifetime. He's a force to be a beast.
Yeah, he's a strong kid, especially for being only, under 106 pounds. I guess they get a little bit of, I think the Hermits actually have a 4-pound weight allowance today because of how many matches they had in a row. But
I see him in lifetime, and that's a guy you do not want to mess with.
Yeah, if I can give you any life advice, Enrico, it's never fight somebody that has cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
So he did let Kraus up for the 1-point escape. He's getting close to another takedown right here as he trips him up.
He gets it, so it's 4-1 now. And 1:16 left, the second period. Still 4-1 in the 190 division.
So same thing again. He's going to let Kraus out. It'll be 4-2. Kraus trying to circle around. Kraus, at least they're doing a good job fighting off that attack. I don't really think that's, nobody on the Kingsway bench appealing for stalling there. He was backing up, but it's not really just kind of running away. He was doing his best to fend off that attack.
About 20 seconds left in the second period.
As Kraus was ready to take that last second going to the third period, Van Brill tried to take advantage of it just as the buzzer was hitting. You could hear Coach Ward for the Hermits telling Kraus, you got to wrestle to the buzzer. At least be prepared to take on that attack all the way until the buzzer. He almost gave up an easy 2 points there. So Van Brill chooses the defensive position. Kraus will let him up this time, return the favor. And now Van Brill leads 5-2.
And he takes him down. Had 2 points.
So, have a takedown. You can kind of see Kingsway's coach talking to the official right there. I'm going to see what happens. He did get the takedown. It almost looked like the referee signaled lock hands, which is, I think, that discussion. Yup, you'll see the official did give 1 point to Kraus for the technical violation of lock hands. He's still in the defensive position no longer as he lets him up. So now Kraus will be at 4. So, and he was always going to let him up, but that technical violation keeps this lead at just 3. Kraus wrestling real well here.
A minute 30 left.
Kraus takes his shot. He's only down 3. He's going to say, screw the gross loss. I'm going to shoot for the win. Van Brill fends it off expertly as they run out of bounds. See both wrestlers getting tired after a hard-fought match. About a minute left. Brill takes his shot. Kraus almost hits him with his takedown of his own. Now there's that stalling warning on Kraus because he's just kind of fending off those attacks, not even really trying to parry it with an attack of his own. So
all right, just wait. There's about 30 seconds left, so Kraus hooked for something here.
He's close to that stall if he doesn't make it a move. He just kind of like holding him up and pushing him away. But in the last 10 seconds, like you said, you go from a 3-point deficit to a 4. Not really going to matter.
And 3.
So it will be a regular victory for Van Brill. 3 more points to Kingsway. So we go to 215 pounds. So you'll see unidentified on the match, but it looks like they'll put Sampalo out for Kingsway versus Small for the Hermits. So that is Sao Paulo. He was originally listed as the heavyweight going into this, as the starting lineups were announced, but they bump him up a weight class to 215. So Eddie Vincent, the Hermits heavyweight, will have someone different. We'll see who they throw in there for them.
Right now, the overall score is 20-13.
Ryan Small, Brady Small's brother. Brady was a first-year wrestler last year as a senior for the Hermits, took over that heavyweight spot and performed real well. I think if he had stayed 4 years in the wrestling program, he would have been a district winner, maybe even region. But he did a great job for the Hermits last year. Small, almost with the takedown. He was just a little too high on Sao Paulo.
The Dragons at the 2 points there, so
yeah,
it's kind of opposite of what he wanted to do there.
Yeah, the Hermits bench got excited. He almost had the surprise takedown. As they go out. Again, Small being a little aggressive, kind of got high on him, and then Sao Paulo almost made him pay. He was trying to kind of worm his way out into a reversal, but Sao Paulo wasn't having any of it.
I guess another 2 points, though, so it's 4-0
Yeah.
for Dragons. About 10 seconds left in the first period. Looks like they're just going to let this run out. So it's 4-0 in the first period.
Small first. San Paulo chooses a defensive position to start the second period. San Paulo leads 4-0.
Sao Paulo with the escape leads 5-0. Catches him there for a takedown. Good job there to turn his back as he's being taken down to not let him right into that pin.
7-0 now. So,
and like I said, Sao Paulo's probably thinking bonus points at this point. Already up 7-0 with a full, almost period and a half left.
and 30 seconds left, and the Smalls trying to get out.
Trying to stand up, Small.
And
Does get the
escape
escape.
point.
Yeah, you're right, Enrique. He does get the escape there. Only 12 seconds left, so can't give up any late points here.
It's 7-1 going into the third.
Small changes in defensive position to start the third period. Sao Paulo leads 7-1.
Smalls going onto defense.
Yeah, probably doesn't want to give up that takedown. He said Sao Paulo's up 6. He's just like the last match we were talking about. He's going to try and get to that 8-point threshold at least. As Small gets out in the way. As he takes a little knock on the head during that shot, and referee will pause it. See the Hermits coaching staff giving instructions.
So 7-2 now. It's weird they so far I spent 1 pin.
Yeah, I mean sometimes when you get these two good teams going up against each other, you don't see as many. But even though, even the last couple of Hermits have gotten pinned in the last handful of matches, even though they're winning some of these big ones. But like I said, it all comes down to the matchups. You know what I mean? You could take the 3 best teams all face each other. They could go all beat each other, just because it depends on which wrestler matches up with who. But you're right, not a lot of pins so far. I think 1 for each team. Small gets the stalling warning. And like I said, you can kind of see his back turned. Last 13 seconds, he can't give up this pin, or it's going to be huge if he does. Last 6 seconds, and they get the pin.
Wow, we just talked about pins, and got Nowser's Jinx right there.
Yeah, that's back-breaking for the Hermits. He fought tough all match just to get pinned with 6 seconds left. I mean, that's a huge swing. That's 3 more bonus points for Kingsway. As they're right back in this, Hermits lead 20-19. So it'll be 285 heavyweight. Eddie Vincent. So is this Mears? Do you know? I couldn't quite hear the announcement.
I did not know who it
I
was.
believe this is Mears. I think they flipped him and Sao Paulo from the introductory weight sheet. So hopefully the Hermits can get back some of those points they gave up right there. Like I said, Kingsway had the option if they want to throw Sao Paulo against Eddie Vincent or against Small. They probably got exactly what they wanted. since he got the full 6 points. Hermits were probably hoping to mitigate their losses there, and then hopefully, just by the looks of it, Eddie looks like he's got a few pounds on Mears, so hopefully he can use that to his advantage and get the Hermits back some of the points they just lost.
Yep. It's only a 1-point game right now. It's like that was 20-10, and now it's 2019. About 30 seconds left in the first period, still 0-0. Try to get a takedown, and the ref calls it dead before you can get the chance. With 8 seconds left in the first period.
So we will go into the second period tied at 0. I think that last match was pretty big. The Hermits really need Eddie Vincent to get this win right here, as he does take the 1-point lead. They're probably going to need Caden Nami to pin. It's still going to be super tight. Like I said, you need your big stars to show up. Eddie takes him down and can't quite hold him there towards the pin, but a big takedown from Eddie.
And this Hermits bench exploded. Looks like you got a blood timeout.
That was a big takedown. This match looks like it'll be a pretty close one. He leads 3-0. Kind of looking at the sheet, some of the stuff we're talking about. I think Hermits need this one from Vincent here and maybe a 6 from Name. Trying to get some inside information from Coach Wooster as he scoots on by to the locker room.
Like he's over the trash can now.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, sometimes it's just a certain day. Like these wrestlers put their bodies through a lot, trying to cut weight, be right at that point, where they can be the lowest weight class possible, the strongest they can. I know this is heavyweight, but they still, 285, trying to be as strong as you can. Sometimes they just get hit in the lip, they're bleeding a little bit, swish a little water around, spit it out. But sometimes I've seen matches where the kid throws up like 3 or 4 times in the match just because he's just giving it all on the mat. So that's why at a wrestling match, there are always trash cans available.
I wish I had trash cans in sports. I was always the puker on the field.
During conditioning at the end of matches, or most games too?
Of jamborees in the hot summer days, in the Woodstown Jamboree in football. Those were always fun ones. Still trying to clean them up right now.
So looking at the clock, he has 3 minutes and 20 seconds of injury time left, or blood time, it might be. Either way, I don't think he's really going to hit that limit. It's been a while since I've seen someone hit that time limit at a dual meet. Sometimes you see it at regions or districts. So again, Vincent takes a 3-0 lead. I think the Hermits need Vincent to win, which is not a given.
Hermits have momentum right now, so.
Yeah, Mears is a good wrestler, so, Vincent needs to, just to, you look at the matchups, coming down the pipe, and Hermits kind of need Vincent to win. It would be a huge bonus if he could get any more than just 3 points. But he's going to fight hard here. Still got a minute 15 left in this second period.
Now it's 3-0. Hermits, Vincent.
So caution on Eddie Vincent. Vincent trying to run him, using all his might. Still got 50 seconds left in this period. Mears steps up, not out yet as they go out right before he escapes.
About 30 seconds left in the second period.
That's the thing with heavyweights, is that it's tough to move him. As he's got right there, he's got 20 seconds, almost turns him over. And he's still going to keep moving. 15 seconds. He's in a good spot, but he's running out of time in this period. Oh, I thought he had him there for a second. I looked up to check how much time was left. I looked back, and Mears had fought his way out of the position. Almost for Vincent. It was a good period for him. He leads 3-0. Mears will choose the neutral position. I think he had, Vincent looked so good on top. He couldn't get in points because, like I said, heavyweight, sometimes it's tough to score like that. Once you get him there, it might just be a pin. It's not too many back points. And so Mears won't go for that escape and takedown to try and tie it up because Vincent looked so good while he was in the offensive position that he's just going to take the neutral. Hopefully he can catch Vincent and maybe get some bonus points there as he gets him in a takedown. I said Mears is a good wrestler. You can hear the rowdies kind of chiming in, cheering on Eddie.
It's maybe wrestling match, but the rowdies are always here. That's one thing I love about them.
Eddie picks him up and slams him. Eddie's going to turn him over. He's close to the pin. Oh, give him the call, Roddy. There it is. The rowdies in the bench go crazy. I think the Hermits were hoping for 3 there. To get all 6 is huge. As big as that pin was when Small got caught with 6 seconds left is as big as it is for Eddie to get 6 points there. So it went from looking a little tough for the Hermits, needing points here and there, to now they're in a good spot. I think this match is still going to come down to the wire, but a huge performance from Eddie Vincent.
Looks like it's Meyer now. It's a birthday boy. He turned 15 today. Hopefully he get a win on his birthday.
So is Myola for Kingsway. Am I pronouncing that correct, or do you know?
I don't know this one.
All right, fair enough. And then Meyer for the Hermits. Like I said, it's always funny to see the just the heavy change from heavyweight 285 to the little 106ers flying around. Myola with the takedown. So he lets him up. Like I said, I don't know too much about Myola, but when you get the takedown and you let him up right away, makes me think he's pretty darn good and is expecting to win this match. Just by how much? But that's just based on vibes more than anything, Enrico.
Yep. I got to root for birthday boy, Robbie.
What's that?
I got root for the birthday boy, Meyer.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully he can turn out for this one as he trails 4-2.
And 2-4 now. It's a tough one for Meyer right here. It's 8-3 already. It's not looking good right now with 20 seconds left in the first. And that will be the end of the first. 8-3.
So the Hermits lead by 7. So Meyer here is going to try and minimize. I mean, he's down 5. Love for a comeback, but he's going to try and minimize points. Next up for the Hermits is McCoy, who's a good, tough fighter, but he's not one of the stronger Hermits wrestlers so far this season. As they go out. Miola gets the escape. So it might be a tough 2 matches for the Hermits. So you'll have to see where the scoreboard is after that. And then Nami and DePaul will be the final 2 matches for the Hermits. Like I said, you're going to need Nami to win and win big. So hopefully if Nami can get you to 32 points, it's can you prevent Kingsway from getting there or above. Obviously, if it does tie, it goes to criteria, which I would have to Google criteria. I think it's first, does anybody lose a team point? Then I think it's pins, and I'm not even going to pretend to know the rest of it. But our own Will Morris will sure to keep us updated. If it does get that close where we think it's going to end up maybe in a tie, I'll try and grab Mr. Morris before the officials do, in between some of it, see if he can't give us a sneak peek of who might be on the advantage in that. It's funny one thing with the tie-breaking criteria. Actually, last year's North Jersey final between Bergen and Delby came down to like the 7th criteria. They had to bring like the athletic directors and the coaches into a room with the book just to make sure they were doing it right.
That's a rare occurrence right there, so I can see why. About 1:03 left in the second.
Yeah, so I looked it up real quick. It's greater number, who won more matches, the first tiebreaker, then who pinned more is the second tiebreaker. Well, I guess after the penalty for if you get a misconduct points for coaches or wrestlers. By the way, he is getting back points. Meyer trying to kick out of it. He's getting close to being pinned. Good job to rock out of it.
He gets 3 points, so it's 11-3 now.
He's down 11. You hope to... Yeah, you hope to not get tech falled, but at the same time, if he's going to pin you, that 1 point could be big, and we'd almost rather just take the tech fall than potentially get pinned.
5 seconds left in a second. Meyer down 14-3.
Yeah, I mean, whoever goes in with the lead or what, I can't tell you, but this just has the feelings of this match coming down to the last bout.
It always does for these two teams.
Yeah, like I said, if I had to put a favorite in the next 3 matches, it would be, obviously Mayola here. I'd give Kingsway the next favorite in the 113 with the Kapara. I'd give Nami the favorite in 113, and then that could mean it comes down to Brendan Callahan versus Anthony DePaul if starters hold true to see who wins the match.
Brendan Callahan, I'm just giving it on the Gettysburg, I think. He's a good wrestler.
That is a tough one. So DePaul's, like you said, he's good, but he's young.
Awesome. I'm excited. That match to come up soon now.
So minute 30 left. He's down 14. It's tough to see him not getting the tech fall here, but you just want to make sure, like the other time, the Kingsway had the tech fall but was able to finish that last move into the pin. So if you're Meyer, you don't want to put yourself in that spot. Dream world would be if Meyer could get out of this. Get out of this with an escape, so then the takedown would end it without going necessarily into the pin. Oop. I think Meyer started bleeding, so the referee will call blood time as the trainer heads on out.
I think the gauze of his nose fell out, so.
As you can see, the Hermit's coaches giving instruction. Whispering in your ear. You can kind of see our angle. You can see kind of the blood going down Meyer's face.
Yeah.
Like I said, every point's going to matter here. So Myers is going to want to avoid this pin. We'll wait till the time. 54 seconds left. Caution, Meyer. Started a little early.
It's about a minute left in the third.
I mean, honestly, I might even take a stalling call right here. Like, it avoids the pin. I mean, I just don't see any way where he avoids a tech fall. That's obviously best case scenario. Hermit's coach is complaining about something.
Think about Robbie. I know that.
Myers with the takedown. Oh, then he gets caught. He got too aggressive there. Oh.
He gets a pin.
Oh, that could be huge because he went from the takedown, which would have, avoided the 5-point tech fall. So, maybe you're just sitting there, just losing 4, to giving up those last 2 points on the pin. So good effort there by Myers, but when you write the story on this one, if the Hermits lose, it might come down to those 2 last 20-second pins that the Hermits gave up that really seals it for him.
Kingsway's Tyler Capra.
Yeah, Capra v. McCoy.
That's another one on that youth team right there.
Kingsway bench looking for the 2. Almost got it. There he goes.
They got it. And the overall right now is 26-25. Wow.
Yeah, like I said, I'm putting Kingsway as favored in 2 of these final 3 matches. So the key is, can the Hermits minimize any bonus point? If you give up, 6 here, 3 and 3 in the 3 here and the 3 in the final match, and Name is able to get a pin, you win the match by 1 point. So any of these bonus points is going to be huge as McCoy trails 2-0.
About a minute left in this first period.
McCoy trying to start at the neutral spot when he was in the defensive position. Said he almost had him there. McCoy cannot get pinned, can just lose by less than 8. It would be huge for the Hermits. Kingsway real close there.
Got 20 seconds left too.
Yeah, if McCoy can get out of here just down 2 out of this first period, I'll count it as a win.
That's the first period is 2-0. Yeah, so you never know with this.
Gets caught there.
It's close.
Trying to kick out of it.
Not good.
He's fighting tough, but a long time before this period ends.
Stays up somehow.
Still a minute left. As tough as McCoy is fighting, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on.
That sideline going crazy right now.
The Hermits are shouting instructions to McCoy as he spins out of it, and you can see how much that meant to the Hermits bench.
That was huge.
So he's only down 5, but that's the thing, is that takes a lot out of you fighting that off for that long.
I hate that Capra's headgear fell off a little bit.
Last 10 seconds of this period.
That was a fantastic job by McCoy. He fought through the whole time. He was supposed to get pinned, but he got the revert. He got out of it somehow, and still down 5-0, but still 2 minutes left. So, yeah.
All right, so yeah, we start the third period. McCoy again in the defensive position. Can he hold out for 2 minutes? If he can keep this under 8, it's a huge win for him. And I think anything under a pin is keeping the Hermits' hopes alive. I don't know that much about wrestling, but you can kind of see how into it the benches get. Yeah, he's got him in the move right there. McCoy fights out of it. Again, a great job by Max. He's got under 90 seconds. He's got to survive.
It's incredible right now.
Yeah, I don't care how many stallings you take. Oh, he turns him over, but McCoy rolls out of it. He's just fighting hard. Come on, Max, you just need one more minute. It's still just 5-0. You can see... Let's see, 1 point to McCoy for a technical violation. But Karpa is really, he's not going for the 8 points. He's not going for the tech fall. He's thinking pin all the way. So I don't think that technical point really matters that much, because he said, I'm not trying to score and get to 8. I'm not trying to score to get to 15. I'm going for pin. And he's almost got it.
Yeah.
And McCoy's fighting real hard, doing a great job so far. But 58 seconds is a long time. He's used a lot of energy.
He's got to stay alive for 50 seconds.
Yeah, Cap is a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
He's only got 30 seconds left, but again, it looks like he's working his way into that move. Each second just painfully ticking away. Hermit's bench hoping it just goes as fast as it possibly can. Again, it's going to be 3 points or nothing, so if McCoy can hold off this pin, it's going to be a huge victory for the Hermits. Again, Kingsway still going to take the lead, but the Hermits give themselves a chance with a great job by Max McCoy.
He stays alive.
You can see how much it means to the Hermits bench, as he only gives up 3 points. So phenomenal job by Max McCoy. And he's keeping the Hermits alive. So here's the thing is, in the individual rankings on the Mat Pack and the Courier Post, when you go to 120, Caden Nami's number 2. And number 1's Elton Spirit. He's beaten him before. You can make the argument Caden's number 1 wrestler in his weight class. But the problem for the Hermits is if they're down 2, where is it? Callahan for Kingsway is the number 2 wrestler in his weight class. Jackson Slotnick for the Hermits is number 4, but again, he's out sick, so that could prove to be the difference in this match. But Nami's going to win all 6, and then it's going to come down to Ken DePaul not give up the pin.
That's going to be a fantastic match.
Yeah, so but like I said, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Nami's a phenomenal wrestler, but just as you saw McCoy pull off the phenomenal non-pin, whatever you want to call it, if Lubrowski can do the same, the Hermits are in trouble.
All right, Nami's up 2-0 already, so that's a great way to start it out right now.
So you can see it's coming close. So if he gets 6, he go up 4. Then a major decision even for Callahan at the next weight class would tie it. So Hermit's coaches come over and they ask, what's the tiebreaker? Coach Ward's interested to see who's winning this tiebreaker. As Nami takes him down. And he lets him back up. So I think Nami's going to say, hey, look, I need at least a tech fall Because if he gets 5, Hermits will be up 3. Then DePaul's got to lose by less than 8. If he can get the... There it goes. Like I said, the 6 is kind of needed for the Hermits if Caden can pull it off. As he gets the takedown, Nami leads 6-2.
About 20 seconds left in this first period.
Nami looks to the bench for instructions. What do you want to do? Last 5 seconds of this first period. Again, Caden needs at least 5 points here, maybe the full 6, if the Hermits want to have a chance.
Oh, that was 2 points for Name. So it's 8-2 right now.
The guys on the book are checking to see who would win in tie, because that again is going to affect some of the strategy from the final couple wrestlers. Because when you know who's if you got the tiebreaker, you're just playing for the tie.
Yep.
Again, it can change a little bit, but if you assume, hey, a loss here, whatever it would take to get it tied as they go out before Nami can get it.
Minute 24 left, second period.
Nami's got 2, like I said, he's now up 7. He gives the escape, back up 6.
It's 10-4 now, wow.
And like I said, I think Nami's going to try and score as high as he can. Nami. And there's a stalemate, I believe.
30 seconds left, second period.
Yeah, so he's up 6. I mean, they'd have to score 9 more points, more than Lembowski. So you're going to have to at least get up 8, like I said, for the Hermits to have a chance, because you assume Callahan's going to win the next match, but you don't want a 3-point win to give Kingsway the win. You want to make it as tough as possible. You want to make Callahan have to score as much as possible.
That's the end of second, so going to third with a 10-4 lead.
That's, the farther away you get from a tech fall, the more he's going to try and shoot for the pin. Because, like I said, if you get 4 points for a major decision, the Hermits go up 2. But that still means a Callahan win would win it for Kingsway. Nami's going to let him up.
It's 10-5 now.
And I guess the difference, if you're not going to get the tech fall, the difference between as he spins him around, a major win and a regular win really doesn't matter, because the Hermits are going to take the lead, but less than the 3 points that would be required to make it at least a tie. So if you win by 1 or you win by 7, or you win by 14, it's really kind of the same. in this scenario. So look for Nami to get aggressive, try and get the pin in the final 90 seconds. There it goes. Takedown for Caden. So he's got
5 now.
1 minute. The stalemate is called by the official. 59 seconds left. .59 seconds to go. Again, Name's going to be shooting for the pin here. He's going to let him up.
That's one.
He flips him over his head. He's caught him a little bit. If you're going to have to drive him back into the mat, but he can't. They go out of bounds. Last 30 seconds. You can hear the Hermit's bench shouting in.
That's 2. That's 14-6.
Yeah, but like I said, even the 8-point win doesn't matter as much. So you get 4 points, but like I said, a 3-point win for Callahan here wins them the match. So can DePaul pull off the upset?
All right, so the freshman versus college commit.
Yeah, I mean, we can really make a name for himself here if he pulls off this upset. But like I said, any win for Callahan wins it for Kingsway. Unless for some reason there's a team point taken away. But you can't imagine anybody in the Kingsway bench costing themselves like that this late in the match.
It's possible.
Yeah, we're hoping for a DePaul win right here. Give us the upset.
Still not, and yeah, DePaul's fighting strong right now. Remember, as you said, Callahan is a strong fighter. Second in what state did you say?
Second in the South Jersey. Yep, so second in South Jersey in the Matt Pack rankings is Callahan. DePaul, freshman. Like I said, looking to make a name for himself. I mean, if he can pull it off, A, it'd be huge. He wins it for his team. B, that would be huge in terms of, like I said, rankings when you get to districts and regions, taking out a great wrestler like Callahan. But definitely the underdog coming into this one. But holding tough so far.
That'll be the end of the first, and no points yet, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that. Like I said, when you look at the ranking coming in, he's second in the in South Jersey. I will take a scoreless first period any day of the week. So DePaul fighting hard, but like I said, you wonder how much energy you want to expend. You assume Callahan's going to break out of this at some point. DePaul trying to wrap his arm around Callahan trying to wrap his arm around DePaul's leg, going for the reversal, trying to get those 2 points as opposed to just the 1. Well, Hermit's bench shouting for something. They want him to kind of run him a little bit. Looks like the move wasn't quite there. They thought they saw something.
It's huge right now by DePaul. Keeping him there.
Right as he was kind of working his move in, Callahan's head gets caught in an awkward spot, and the official will stop the bout.
1:10 left in the second.
Here's the thing: he's got him on his back a little bit, but you don't want to get too high when you try and make this move because Callahan is a very skilled wrestler. He can make you pay if you slip a little bit, but you want to keep driving your feet there. If he could score here, take a lead into the third, it would be giant for him.
Yep.
As he's almost there. But like I said, you don't want to be too aggressive. Herb got caught being a little too aggressive earlier. You don't want to be too aggressive and give up big points right here. Oh, as Callahan's able to step out.
He gets escape. That's 1 point.
You kind of expected it going into the period for Callahan to escape, but it's a little not disheartening, but it's kind of a little deflating when he takes that points, less than 20 seconds left in the period. So they will head to the third.
Wow, 1-0 into the third. This decides the whole thing right here. As 2 seconds all up right now, so this is huge.
And so Callahan was able to escape with less than 20 seconds left. DePaul is going to have to match him.
One 40 left. Paul needs to try and get out to tie it up.
Not much happening. 40 seconds into this one. I said I think you might see a Callahan big point swing here because DePaul's going to do everything he can to get up, and he might have to get a little risky late, and Callahan could try and make him pay for that. But like I said, at this point, a pin's the same as a 3-point loss to the Hermits. Coach Ward is yelling at him to move.
Less than a minute.
Yeah, like I said, not much has happened there. DePaul's going to try and stand up as Callahan tries to kind of run him over the top of his head. The last 35 seconds. Time's running out on DePaul. Only 20 seconds left. He hasn't really gotten close to getting out yet. Final 10. That's what I was saying. Those little points here and there in the match really make the difference as Callahan hangs on to a 1-0 victory, which will give Kingsway the match.
And the Dragons win the match.
You can see the celebration from Callahan. It was a good fight from DePaul, taking on the number 2 wrestler in South Jersey at their weight class. But in the end, he was just a little too much, taking a close match, 1-0. But like I said, those little points here and there is where you kind of can see the match turn. as Kingsway celebrates, and the Hermits kind of pick themselves up.
If you're DePaul right now, you can't be mad about that.
Yeah. No, that's not on DePaul. He did all he could. You know, it's those like late pins really that cost the Hermits. But any final thoughts, Enrico?
It was a good match, you know. Like you said before, it was going to be a close one. And Hermits lost by 1 point, so.
All right, so that'll do it for us. We want to thank you for tuning in. I've been Coach Ramel alongside Enrico Botto, and we will see you next time.